Good morning, you guys. So hopefully you got a chance to release last night with the Virgo full moon. It was a really powerful release. The ritual, it's so funny. Every single time we get together and the energy is really strong for anything, my internet messes up and, just on cue, as always, on cue last night, it did it during the ritual. And we got back on track, but it was great. It was a really good release. It was a fantastic way to end the astrological new year. We still have a few days left of Pisces season. Mercury is now moving forward. We still have a post-shadow period of a couple weeks of Mercury. Slowly getting back on track. Mercury will be moving back into Pisces in a couple of days, or in a few days, not a couple of days, but a few days. The moon is in Libra today. That transition happened early this morning, and things feel like right now they feel good. Earlier this morning when I woke up, I was like, really, there was this huge heaviness and this huge weight, and I even had to like cry a little bit and let it release, like the weight and the heaviness. When I woke up and I was doing my meditations, I just felt this overwhelming fear. And I know that it's collective because I don't really have a lot to fear in my life, so I know that it wasn't mine I was holding on to. And I'm a person that transmutes energy, and I do it through a physical, like in my physical body, I actually transmute negative energy into positive energy. It's something I've always done. I can change the energy of a room very easily by walking into it, or by my own emotional, how I'm feeling emotionally, I can change the energy of a room. So when I wake up in the morning and I feel that collective fear, that is very real. The fear is very real. The virus is very real. I'm not going to play into the fear mongering. That's why I don't discuss it. That's why I don't talk about it very much, especially because somebody misunderstood me thinking that I was saying that the coronavirus was like the flu. And I know it is not the flu. I know it's so much more serious than the flu. I was just saying there was one point in our lives when we had the plague. There was a point in our life, not our lives, but there was a point in history where there was the plague, and then we had AIDS, and then it's like we have outbreaks, we have pandemics, we have outbreaks all the time of viruses. And when it's new, it's scary. And people are losing their lives, and it's not a good thing, and it's really sad. But I want to be the soft place for you guys to land. I refuse to play into the fear of it, right? And so hopefully you're taking care of yourself. The biggest thing that you can do right now to not be afraid of this is to make sure you are taking care of yourself. Make sure you are washing your hands. Like, seriously, there are doctors and nurses and experts that I've talked to that have commented on the channel, that say washing your hands with antibacterial soap, using hand sanitizer, washing your phone devices, when you do the ATM machine, using the pen instead of your finger, because the ATM machines are dirtier than toilet seats. Seriously, just be cautious. Take care of yourself. Be cautious. Make sure you are just being aware, like I said before. So that's all we're going to talk about with that. I hope you guys are doing well. I'm feeling good. Today is a good day. I know. It's weird because I woke up weird. I am using a new deck today. I love it. It's by Isabella Rotman. It's called This Might Hurt. This Might Hurt Tarot. And I love that. I mean, like, the edges of this are iridescent pearl. I love it. It's beautiful. So let's see. We cleaned this. I cleansed the deck and charged it. I was talking on Twitter this morning with everybody. I have like 100 tarot decks, and some of them are duplicates because I love my tarot decks so much that sometimes I like overuse them, and then I love them, so I buy another deck. And so I have a whole bunch of used tarot decks, and I'm thinking, that I might actually do like a giveaway, like with the, if I do the, I'll take them to the meet and greets, the events that I am hopefully going to start planning now that Mercury is direct. It's something that I've been waiting to do. Okay. Wow. Ooh. Okay, here's the thing, you guys. So I feel like somebody is overindulging in a third-party situation, or they were overindulging. They were part of a third-party situation, and I feel like somebody, honestly, in the third-party situation, like it doesn't have to be a person. This could be like, because third-party situations are anything that takes your attention away from where your attention should be. So like anything that takes your attention away from your partner. So it could be like an addiction, it could be work, it could be whatever it is that could be hurting you, that is getting in the way of your relationship. That can be a third party situation too. Some of you are thinking that there's a third party situation, and I don't think that there is. So I know, so when we clarify, we're going to see a little bit more, but I feel like some of you might just be a little bit paranoid right now, because I feel like some of it might be in your head. So let's see, the 3 of Cups and the 9 of Cups. When these first 2 cards came out, because these were the first 2 cards came out before anything else came out, the first thing I thought of was, oh wow, somebody's getting together and having a really good time. So I feel like there was a get together. I feel like there was something that, because the 9 of Cups is having almost everything that you want. It's having your wishes and your desires, and like you've created it through an emotional capacity, right? And the 3 of Cups for me isn't always a third party situation. The 3 of Cups for me, here I'll show you the cards a little closer since they're new. It's a new deck. The 3 of Cups for me is about celebration. It's about coming together with your soul tribe. It's about coming together with like-minded individuals and enjoying yourself. And then the 3 of Swords came out. I was like, oh, damn. All right. So either somebody's heart was broken after putting themselves out there or allowing themselves to trust and be vulnerable, and then somebody's heart was broken. Then I have the 4 of Swords and the 5. There's a lot, 3, 4, and 5 of Swords, right? That's a lot of swords, guys. So now you're healing. We go from the 3 of Swords to the 5 of Swords. You're healing, or the 3 of Swords to the 4 of Swords. And the 4 of Swords is saying that it's time for you to rest. Like, yeah, she might be a little guarded. She's holding that sword in her hand. But you've been through, and that the reason why you're guarded is you've been through enough. Like, you don't want to go through anymore. But that 5 of Swords is the thought that it's going to happen again, or the thought that it's going to come back to you, or like you can't be vulnerable. You can't put yourself out there anymore. This is sort of you shutting down because of all of the things that did happen. Oh my gosh, they're going to happen again. So if this third party situation thing, or if this third party stuff happened in your past, there's a little bit of it creeping into your psyche, right? Because I want to say that it's not real. I feel like it's almost like this too good to be true moment is happening, but there are still things that are being cleaned up from your heart center, from your heart space, from the past. So, ooh, I just glanced at the bottom of the deck, and I got to show you guys. See, the Lovers is at the bottom of the deck, which is such a great card. Look at that card. So, let's see, the 3 of Cups. Woo. Yeah. Well, what's really interesting, and I don't read reversals, and you guys know it's because I can feel the energy of the reversal. And I was going to say anyways, because we have the 6 of Wands and the 5 of Wands here on the Three of Cups, but the Five of Wands came out in reverse. See, here's the thing, you guys, is that Three of Cups, like, whoever it is that you are celebrating things with, that you're having a good time with, that you are allowing in your space, in your energetic space, in your physical space, in your emotional space, whatever's happening there, you don't have, like, it's not a struggle. You don't have to fight it. It is not a struggle. The Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is victory. The Six of Wands is even marriage. The Six of Wands is being recognized. And that's the thing, is I feel like it's like this chance, this opportunity for you to finally be recognized by a group of people or by a particular person. And it's something that you've wanted for a really long time. And now that it's here, there's that fear that creeps in. It's always like when the thing is too good to be true, there's that fear that creeps in. Let's see what the Nine of Cups is. Whoa. Okay. That's a lot. We're not going to take all of these. Yeah, we're not going to take all of these. I saw what they are, but I'm going to shuffle again, you guys, because there were like 4 cards to clarify one. We're not going to do that. Sorry. Knight of Wands. Well, that makes a lot of sense because all the other ones were wands that came out too. So, of course. And here's the thing. The Knight of Cups, the Knight of Wands on that Nine of Cups. Are you still trying to decide if this is even what you want? There's something in your life that you wanted, but now you're just like, I don't know if this is what I want. Knight of Wands, Knight of Wands. That's weird. But I think the reason why you're like, I don't know if this is what I want, it's scary for me, is because this Three of Swords. And I think the Three of Swords is from the past. I don't think it's a present energy. Let's see what the Three of Swords is. Oh, it doesn't want to come out. Deep breath, you guys. Okay. Ten of Wands on the Three of Swords. Being in pain is a burden. It hurt. It's really, it sucks, you guys. I get it. I really do. And you don't have that. The Ten of Wands is saying you don't have to carry the burden of that pain anymore. And you probably completed a cycle last night with a Virgo full moon. And every time you complete a cycle in your life, your vulnerability level, like you can open up a little bit more. Like you become a little bit more vulnerable each time you complete a cycle because you've learned your lessons and you can see them clear. Like you gain more clarity. You know, you see so much more clarity. And so you don't have to carry the pain and the burden of that past her. Like you get to heal from it now with the Four of Swords here. So, and we were talking yesterday about survival, right? And sometimes people, that's all they know is just how to survive. And we're not doing that. We're not just surviving anymore. Like we are, 2020 is about thriving now. And maybe in the last couple of months, you're still like, but Betsy, all I've been doing is surviving. And the reason why the rest of 2020 is about thriving is this is where you learned the survival instincts got you to where you needed to be. And now you get the opportunity to be happy and to thrive. You see? We all have to have that protective stance sometimes. You know, we all have to. But if we live in the fear that we're always going to be hurt or things are never going to go the way that I want them to go, they won't. We will carry that burden every single place that we decide to lay our head. We will carry that burden. And that's the biggest thing, you guys, is when you allow yourself to heal from the inside, your outside will reflect that. So the Three of Wands on the Four of Swords. So we have 3 threes now. And this is that thing that, you know, I always say that it's okay for you to dream big. I want you to think of your future. I want you to dream big, but I don't want you to be so caught up in dreaming big and dreaming about your future that you forget about your present moment, that you forget about what's happening today. Because today is where your future is going to come from. But if you're so worried about what your future is, so you need to heal those parts of you today, right? This was a message that I needed to hear, like the rest of the reading didn't really resonate with me until we got to here. Because there's like one particular thing that I would just wish, I wish it would just hurry up and get here already and like just be done. Like, can I just have the thing? Like, I've been waiting so long, right? And, but I know that if I live in that future of wanting that, and I don't take care of what I need to take care of today and heal the things and allow myself to rest. And that's the thing, is you don't even have to work for the things that you want anymore. That's what Spirit's been trying to tell all of us, is we've done the work. We're doing, you know, and it's not that we stopped doing the work. We just don't hold the burden of the negativity and pulling us down anymore from the past. You don't stop doing the work. The universe is still going to provide as you do the work. So let's see. 5 of Swords. So the 5 of Swords for me, the way that I read the 5 of Swords is, see, and this is exactly why I wanted to say why I read so the way that I read the 5 of Swords, it's like the big fat lies you tell yourself all the time. I'm not good enough. It's never going to happen. I don't deserve this. I don't deserve that. ... Yada, 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 whatever, whatever. 5 of Pentacles on the 5 of Swords. Thank you very much. Feeling like you are not good enough will always make you be in a place where you are not good enough. It's going to leave you with people that don't treat you like you're good enough. It's going to leave you with jobs that don't treat you like you're good enough. When you start to recognize that you have to walk away, 8 of Cups, you have to walk away from the negative, woe is me, I'm not good enough, oh my goodness. You see, 8 of Cups on that? The 8 of Cups is at the bottom of the deck. And then we have the 7 of Pentacles and the 8 of Pentacles. Thank you. Even if you don't know 7 of Cups, the 7 of Pentacles and the 8 of Pentacles. The 7 of Pentacles is planting the seeds. The 8 of Pentacles is doing the work to get those seeds growing. So allow yourself to see things in a bigger way. Allow yourself to put down the negative, heavy burdens that you've been carrying, and recognize that the good things that are happening in your life are real, and that you are good enough for them, and that there are actually good things that are happening in your life. That's another thing to remember. I know that it doesn't seem like it sometimes. I know that it can be very, very tough to get there, but there are good things happening to you. So embrace that. Allow yourself to embrace that. All right, you guys. I love you. Have a wonderful Tuesday. I will see you later. Bye.